Hey guys. Hi Joycey. Melody, how are you? Melody's one of the Ozark, Northwest Arkansas crafter people. We used to get together about once a month. Yep, before that. I've been messing around for a couple of days. My Facebook notifications haven't been broadcasting. Hey, Gail. And I rely on that to keep up with what my groups are doing and comments that are made. It's just easier to go there than it is to get in that dreaded timeline mess. But there you go. What y'all been doing? Oh, by the way, this is a live broadcast. It's a social event for people who come and me. Artists can work alone a lot, but then we do still need some chit chat time, sharing idea time, and just girl stuff and the occasional boy. So if you want to fast forward through any of it, you can. And we'll get wired up here in just a little bit. Yeah, new puppies will keep you busy. Randy always does most of the training with ours, but he does crate train pretty regular. Yeah, I see Melody. I wonder why. Uh-oh. Melody, are you blanked out or something? She's in from Facebook. That's what it is. Darn. It's too bad they don't come in too. They come in on my StreamYard. I bet that's it. I'll read to you when she comes on. She said, that's not fair though, you know? She says she's doing good. Well, I named these poppers because as I've been using them, they just give a pop wherever you need a pop on a journal or collage or whatever you're working on. And it's so nice just to have an envelope full, or not full, but I've got some file folders, some big pieces in here. But I go to the blue the blue envelope thing with the zipper and dig around. Y'all seen me do it. Dig around till I find something that looks good on that journal page and pop it down, and it just gives it a pop. That's all I can say. And I am so proud of my new studio. Well, not new, but you know what I mean. It's the first time I've been in here that everything has had a spot. I don't mind moving one thing or two things to get to something. And more often than not, if I do that, then whatever I got out of that stack of one or two can sit on the top when it goes back. So far, it's working pretty good. Oh, there she is on YouTube. Hi, Melody, all over again. I've been picking up quite a few Facebook people, and they always wave and say hi and all that stuff, and I can't see them because I'm over here on StreamYard. Likes and, that jazz. My bin for, so freaking proud of my bins. Look, insert materials. It's just full of cardstock and commercial tags that will make good decorator bases. And it's getting full. And my blue bin over there is getting empty. So get y'all pulled up on here. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook notifications. I suspect it's not just me. And I got my zoomer turned on with the software. Working pretty good. There. Yesterday and today, before y'all came in, I've been going through some craft paint, trying to salvage some of it. The Delusion stuff in the round flat jars that it never was chemically designed right. And I've been nursing it and putting water in it, and I put some Floetrol in it. That's that stuff that Corey uses. They use it for pouring too, because it keeps your paint latex. It is a latex product. Look at this. But it thins it a little bit. So I thought, well, that'll help. And so I put some of that in there and then put some water. Looks like cottage cheese, but it still paints. But it's a short step from cottage cheese to rubber ball. So I made a management decision. Damn, I'll give it to my niece-in-law, because she's into crafts and likes bright colors, because she's an elementary school teacher, and I'm going to give it to her and hope that it gets used. I did use some last night. Had the bright idea, okay, well, I'll just use it up. And I got some god-awful results just trying to make backgrounds in my book to paint faces on. So it's a coat, but look how bright those colors are. I don't use colors that bright. So I didn't do that one. I didn't do anything there. Look at this, like bubble gum. But it's a beginning, and there is a little bit of texture, so that'll help. I can come back in with some other coats and some distress. And I tried to water it down and tried to mix it with a lot of white, but it really is pigmented. It goes forever. And I forgot, if you're ever mixing white with a bright color, put the bright color a little bit at a time in the white. Because if you do it backwards, you'll end up with a quarter cup of it. I did this today. I came in and put some orange iridescent on this page with the jelly plate. And this is the blue, ice blue. Put it on with the jelly plate. I put it on over here too, but you can't see it. So, you know, a wash of gesso, or, you know, a face might, it would be just fine on this. I just don't want backgrounds to fight with faces. And there's Corey's paper. And I put the ice blue here too on the other side of her. I think that's all I did. Oh no, I put the orange iridescent here, and I put the ice blue here. So I'm feeling the urge to do another face, but I wanted to do some of these things today. Oh, look how cute she is. All right. So anyway, I went through the entire set of Delusions paint that I had and stirred and stirred, and I put them in a box for her. And then I had some Ranger Adirondack dauber top paints. They're not distress paints. So I've got those out over here to start using those and use them up. So you're my witness to that. I miss you too, Melody. I miss our fun days together. Alrighty, I just put these out so you could see. These are the library cards. Robin had the pattern on her Patreon page, and I messed mine up. The little flat thingy should come over the raw edge, but you know, make it your own. So anyway, these are all kind of cute for just, you know, little tags. And here's a big tag that could use some more stuff, so I'm gonna put that right there. This one's done, I think. It's a pastel on the old, God, what's that paper called? You can't tear it, but it feels like real paper. It's a print from the old Canvas Corp, and I've got quite a bit of that paper. I might put something. Here's some little things. Put those back in the bucket. And some of my things from my little printer. This was off a mailing label. So see, just, you know, we've done these before. Let me put this back in the bucket. And I've got my bucket. I've got my small scraps over here. Ready to go to the side. All right. Let's start with small scraps. Melody, I think since I've seen you, I've done a studio reorganization. I think some washi tape might be good on this. Let's see what we got. I got all my stuff in bins here right beside me. Let's see. There, that'd be pretty. Pretty. Or this green, maybe. I'm going to use this stuff. I like that better. And I like that too. Okay. We'll go with yellow. Oh, it's polka dots. It looked like it was stripes. I didn't put anything under that because it'll be in a journal, and I bet it will hold pretty good. You did a crappy job of cutting that. Yeah. And Varnisher. Can't even tell it's yellow. Just a little something. Now then, I can put this on the back. Doesn't take much, just some layers. And something up here, just a little something. Did I tell you all that Lynn sent me some of her papers so that I could have something new to look at? Lynn Wessel. Wessel. I don't think I want to wrap it. I'm not going to wrap it. I'm going to tear it off. There, that brightens that side up a little bit. I'm going to use the Glitter Glue Company's glue. For the longest time, I didn't want to buy it because I thought it had glitter in it. There, we're going to call that done. Might want to get sure that the glue's under. At 11:45 this morning, I got to watch my grandchild 4 do her dance recital. That's the pin in my mouth. And it was really cute. Each of the girls did it from their own house. And that's where they had been doing their classes. You know, that could use a stamp. They did all their classes this semester online. And they have a spot in their house with a, a mat or something to keep from scarring the floor. Let's use our new chop. And I did not research this stuff. I'll go back in the bin to find out how you're supposed to use it. And I did put on new paper. There's not an uppy downy. This is paste. There, that's a good one. It's better than I got the other day. And I need something under it. Dang it. Dang me. Dang me. Ah, dang me. There. Saved it just for this purpose. Just a little foamy. I can't tell which is up and which is down, so it's just a tag, right? That's all right. It's probably about as good as it's going to get on textured paper. Okay, so that one's done. I'm going to leave it over here so I can take a picture of it. All these little things can go back. So did y'all bring something to work on? This is not going to be a real exciting day here. Let's put some the purple. Let's do this. Some modeling paste. I need a stencil. Right on the top, I'm going to use that. It's got some kind of organic marks that match what's going on with this paper. And that's Robin's paper. Robin McClendon, in case y'all. I think it's real funny when I analyze myself and realize that this sort of thing is fine for a little while. And instead of getting into it, it just makes me have a panic attack. So I gotta go. Do something else. Here. I want something to put this on just to save it. So I'm gonna put it right here. I had a dry, wet one, I thought, but there it is. Now you got two. Talking to myself. This is the one I used earlier. Now I'm just going to wipe over the top of this. I said the other day, this is the way we used to stencil. The traditional way. You put your paint outside the holes. This comes from, Williamsburg type stuff in the old houses. Yeah, then see, you do that and your stencil's almost clean. Every dang time I work with this stuff, I get it, I lay something on top of it. Every time. So laugh. I either close the book up on it, and that's a glue issue right there. Anyway, got to see little 4. She's the only one of the 5 interested in dancing. And Betsy did dance I guess all the way through high school. That helps. That helps. All right, I'm going to put that to dry right there. Okie dokie. And check y'all. If you need me, holler. All caps. Oh, and I have these little offcuts. Let's just see what we can do here with this as a mat. I mean, as a, wipe my palette knife off. As a tag. So let's just collage this baby like we would. And that's shiny cardstock paper. Put this away. Glue stick and shiny paper aren't the best of friends. Oh, yeah. So I will use this. I'm just going to bring this around to the back. When a scrap gets down to that size, I throw it away. Robin's bottle looks brand new. Look at this mess. Okay, so that can go away. I bet Melody's not going out to eat. All that jazz. I'm not either. We thought we were going to lose Miss Melody. Some kind of an immune disorder issue. Sorry, I'm talking about your personal. I'm worried about Randy working in his buddy's boat store. I knew cabin fever would get him, but I just hope he's doing it right. because he's an old man that's compromised. I think we all are after a certain point. Well, looky there, it couldn't happen better. Planned it. Because if you said, I want to make that overlap in both sides and make it match, it'd be off. Y'all aren't seeing just real good. I put it up and down. See, if you start doing that, then you got to remember. And apparently I hit it at some point. There. I did some research into the join button on YouTube. And I think I'm going to try it. I don't like that. Like I said last week, I've done Patreon. And it's another thing that you've got to remember to do. Where on YouTube, if you're already on there, it stands to reason it would be easier to keep up with what you promised you'd do. YouTube keeps 30% as opposed to Patreon keeps 4 or 5%. No, 8% and 12%, I think it is. But is the convenience worth? I mean, 30% nothing's nothing, right? And if the babies go crazy, it probably means I've got my Tim Holtz shipment. So I will excuse myself and go get it. It's another reason why it's kind of fun to have Randy out. I didn't say that, did I? Joyce was talking about not talking. There can be 4 of us at Rosemary's. And we can sometimes go 30 minutes without talking. When I'm there by myself, we can go a couple of hours without talking. Because you're there to create. It's on that shiny. It might work. We'll pretend. There's a Patty Tolly Parish thing. It's one of her stencils. Yeah, I knew you were. I knew you were, Joycey. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get off of there. I laid my phone down on, use a little bit of this stuff. This is my China marker strip. It's a great color. Matches that. How about that? Maybe I'll just cut those off. Oh, nah. I'll turn them over. Oh, here, maybe I can use the pen that's in my mouth. There. And I'll put this little backing piece in there. And I'm going to put half of it on this side. That's not quite half, but it'll work. I was watching Rosemary's live last night, or maybe it was, I don't remember what night it was. Rosemary Morris is doing a really, really cool book this time. She makes kits and then sells the kit, and it's on cyanotype, which is that cyan color, the printing ink color. You put it out in the sun to make it turn colors. Anyway, she sells the kit for a reasonable price. Everybody gets, a couple of napkins and some of her homemade paper, and or not homemade paper, but dyed papers. Now these pieces like this don't have to be used as a single piece. They can always be cut apart. Look at there, that old ink just dancing across the... I love decorating papers to have, but if y'all saw my studio walkthrough the other day, I can't do that until I work through these, what I've already got. And at the rate I'm going, maybe I can start throwing away bigger scraps. I just love how things disappear. It ends up making them look like they were all together. As in, all together now. No. Scrapbook paper pieces, I think they're better if you age them a little bit. I'm going to put part of this. These are they're wide washi tapes. And I just had one day I was just sitting here and started just stamping on them, and that was kind of a fun interlude. Put this out. But then you've got them. Even though they are a bitch to... Y'all remember the journal I got a couple weeks ago, the Oriental journal made out of medical throat sticks? That was from one of Rosemary's kits. So it's fun. Everybody's making the same thing and in your way. I think this is about her 4th or 5th. Have you done any of them, Melody? Melody. Ooh, that's pretty. I always check both sides. I don't want to cover up my writing. Okay, it looks good on this side, so we'll go in with it. And this is not a race to anywhere. Art is about enjoying the process, not the product. Got you move. Won't be saving that for anything. There. I like it. Where do I get the feeling that's moved? No, I guess not. This has been so good for my other art. Because I don't question myself as much. Isn't that cool? All these different pieces of paper and they all look like they were meant to go together. Cool, cool. And again, these are some stamps that I did. Let's wet that. Do the paper rip. It's much better than fussy cutting. Then I usually end up screwing it up and I don't take enough pains with it. This is rice paper, so it may not play with me. Have y'all seen the Lebanson brushes that Robin and Patty are helping Mr. Lebanson sell? Oh my God. They are pieces of art disguised as a brush. And he's been making some synthetic brushes and it gets the price down for mortals. I think there's a $25 one that is real good for scripting. Okay, that's enough of that. Barcelona, Barcelona, Barcelona. Yeah, it kind of disappears. Here's part of, it's the inside of a doily. I'm going to put that down right across that corner. And glue stick, I say this every chance I get, has made all the difference in me doing this kind of work. Now I can fold that over. I can fold that over. I think I'm going to do that. Because if you do matte medium with this, yeah, it works and it's not going to wrinkle. Well, it will buckle because any kind of paper, if it gets too wet, is going to buckle on you. But it makes things flatter and it's just a whole lot easier to work with. That little flower just popped into my finger. I don't know where they came from. Use it up. At this rate, the bin will never get empty. But you know what? I can throw this away if I choose. All right, we've got a piece of I don't like that there though. A little piece of origami paper would be perfect. I'm looking to see, I think that's the only piece I've got left of the original card. I've seen people take a 12-inch marker on their pad, you know, like just draw out a 12-inch square. And then just fill and glue pieces of paper. Until they've got a 12 by 12 inch sheet of this. Obviously, I'm not getting glue right there. I thought that always looked like fun. Frankenstein papers, what they're called. Just a little piece of pink. Looks really good on that. So now throw this away. Yes, you are going to throw that away. We've got the other stamps that I found. I'm not going to stress over what they say because they all say something good, but I just want to get right side up, which doesn't matter if you. I really think this stuff just gets the plastic taken off. And the paste just sits in the little bowl, but I don't know if it dries out. I don't want it to dry out. Perfect. Well, I mean, you know, except for my sloppy stamping. And what are you thinking? I need a stamp. Those are cancellations. Here's some. Ta-da. I really want red. Red trip. No, let's go with Distress Oxide Broken China. Did everybody order their speckled egg? New distress color? I did because I love that color. Perfect. I've got a pretty good stamping. Yeah, we need another one, so I'm just going to take this off. These little ones, I do not, whoops, I need to do the right side. I do not take off of their carrier sheets. I never keep up with them. Pretty cool. I'm getting some good imprints. And I do believe this one might be missing a couple. Oh, it goes right there. Do 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 do. Bad song, bad song. I can't help myself. Upside down, but who cares? Who cares? Now then, there's a couple of stamps on that side. And on this side, need to make some more of these little poppers. These little stamp thingies. Like that. It's almost too big. That might work. My bucket is empty. That didn't help you in this spot. Well, we'll just have to do something else. Also, Tim Holtz on Saturday mornings, you know, right after the Three Stooges and Air King, is that what it was? Tim is doing just a product analysis thing where, what am I going to do? Let's just use another stamp. And this Saturday is on sprays. Now, he's not selling new stuff. He's just refurbishing everybody's memories of products they've bought and gave up on with all the new stuff, you know. Yeah, see, this was a popper from the last time that we made them. A stamp that I printed and then a cancellation and then glued it on a piece of junk paper. Oh, there's another piece of the real paper. Let me get that piece out. It'd be useful for something. And there's another one of them. That's origami paper too. It's just a little piece of rice paper or mulberry paper, I'm not sure which. So we're going to do that right there. You got it. Now, the reason why I did this orange, other than the fact I had it in the junk box, because that bright gold, it kind of balances that. And I'm not going to trim the corners now, because if I use part of it, I might want to trim it again or corner it again. Can't even cut that paper. All right, that's kind of cute. And together. Let's see how this pen's behaving. Okay, I'm going to put just a little. Good, it's working. I've been out of a refill of it for months. So we'll let that dry. Okay, now pick out another something. Just reach in and grab something. A Listerine pack. If I cut this off, about right there, and then cut a slit for that, that would make a neat little hidey hole. So I'm just going to cut it. How about that? That might be my stuff. Okay, there's that. And there's that. And my hole would be, okay. You could raise it up. Now that would be the hole. Let's cut this off just a little. I think that'll work. But don't get too cocky. Many times instead of once. This knife is about ready to be thrown away. I do not like disposable stuff like this. It's not that much of a genius idea. It's a disposable scalpel. But I keep hitting this thing, which makes the blade retract. And I'm not even cutting into somebody's liver. do it from this side. There. Ain't that cute? Let me check and see what y'all are doing. It was announced yesterday. I'm sorry. It's they're doing some new distress colors. Pretty cool. I think I'm gonna make this just a little bit. And you can buy the things individually, or you can buy, see, I think it's got the Distress ink pad, it's got the Oxide ink pad, the re-inker for both, it's got the microglaze, and a paint dauber. And it may have the embossing, I don't remember. I think it's got 9 pieces. And if you buy the set, you get an enamel pen. It's really a cool pen, but you know. Anyway, it's a beautiful color. It's kind of sea glass. Not really robin's egg blue. Come on now. Maybe it needs to cut off just a little bit more. There. Better. Okay. Now then, we said we were going to use up some of this paint. So let's see what we're going to do on the inside of this. I think just a little book. I think these are too small, of course, unless you're a horse. I'll put it in that bucket. That might work. It's thicker paper though, that's the only problem. Whoop. Wrong bucket. So, all right. Let me put this away for now. I don't think I've got anything little books made already. See, I need to have some little books made already too. All right, let's do that in a minute. Let's decide here what we're going to do. I'm going to use this paint. It's kind of an ugly color, so I'm going to use hazelnut. Oh, God. Look at all these. I think I've got them all in one place now. Let's see if I fix this one. This may be one I did not fix. All right, let's get one that you worked on. Actually, I worked on all of them, but some worked and some pads worked and some didn't. There's something fun about pouncing. You can tell I've got a lot of liquid in there. Now, if these were distress colors, I wouldn't just use them up. Got to save that stuff. And this isn't going to cover all of it because I've monkeyed with the proportions. But hey, I'm using it after probably 8 years. I think that's about when I started collecting mixed media stuff, buying everything I saw that I thought would work for anything. It's putting neat texture on doing this. Gesso first would have been a good idea. A little late in the process to think about that, Vicki. This makes my wing hurt. I sat at a computer too many years with the mouse. And I've got a nerve or something in that muscle that just, it sits up and barks when I use it. That's why I do a lot of computer work in the living room with my laptop, because I can do it. It's at an angle where it doesn't hurt my wing. Okay, let's put that aside. Could use this stuff. Losing my space. Okay, let's measure it, and you can use this. How about? So that's your width. Accurate measurement here. Third. What in the world are you doing? She's a little bit challenged. Close enough. You can fold it straight by just getting your two ends nice and neat, and fold it. And then fold this one in, and it's not perfect. Okay, that's all right. So now I'm going to tear that. I don't know how I'm going to make this book, so We're making it up as we go along. Put this one. If we do an accordion, about like that. And then like that. And then like that. Looky there. Now that couldn't be any more perfect. Good eye, sweet cheeks. All right, let's do that again. Now, the point of little things like this tucked in journals is to give the supposed owner of the book a place to journal. So it's fun if they're hidden, just tucked, you know, somewhere. And I don't know how I'm using 3, but we'll find out. That one didn't come out quite as perfect. Okay, and that's still wet. So I've got 2 crease lines. I could put one there. I could put one on the back of it, just glue down the back, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get this little baby dry and see what we got. So I could glue one here. I could glue one here. And then I could glue one this way. Easy peasy. Let's see which of these. Now those need to be nebula. Why didn't you think about that before? Better. Better. It's supposed to be a junk journal, right? I wasn't designed for this kind of work. Rosemary and Robin just do everything to perfection. So that little flap can glue down. That works. Like that. And then this one, I'm going to shorten it about 1/4 of an inch too. Now, these are inkjet prints that I did last week sometime. I use these prints for my paintings, and then when I'm through with them, I wet them real good, either with coffee or water, and it makes the ink bleed. Come on now. You can do better than that. Okay, so that can go there. And then this one is perfect for right there. And I think I'm going to trim that, make it look a little bit better. Now you could make little pages and staple them here, but I didn't think far enough ahead for that. I think you can probably do a little better than that too. You can use big scissors or these scissors, not big ones. It doesn't have as far to go to get crooked. Now make sure you're not cutting a fold. Okay, now. Good, 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 good. Okay, now we need to paint the inside. And I'm just going to put these like that. This isn't the speediest process in the world. I know. Stir with love. Enjoy every little stroke of that yummy sunny color coming out. This is where a corner rounder will come in to play. Okay, I kind of like it splattery. Now, let's all go take a break. Now, get the paint off your hands. I'm going to go see if that package arrived. Okay? Hate how my phone keeps going off. It's not as blue as robin's egg. On white paper, it's kind of a sea glass, not aqua, but not green. And if you put it on a cream colored paper, it changes color. It's really a pretty, pretty color. Stop. All right, I will be right back. Yay! Nelly, I got it. My breath. I bet y'all would enjoy an unboxing. This company, Crafts Online, I think's the name of it. That's the bottom of the box. Crafts Direct, maybe. Anyway, craft. I'll tell you in a minute. Uh-oh. One of those is shoes. That's not mine. I can't complain about him buying running shoes because he goes through a pair about every 3 months. Let me see what y'all are talking about. Stop. Quit putting it down on the keyboard. Anyway, I've been wanting a craft mat, one of the black ones, since they came out. But I wasn't going to pay $50 by the time shipping. So I got this one. I had it on special for $28 and free shipping if you buy 150. So it was close. So what you do in that case is just go over. Here's the mat. I'm old and fat. Alrighty. These are cool for alcohol inks and re-inkers. And they never really dry. I mean, the alcohol ink are dry, but it's great to use for being able to use your stuff without finding the bottle. And I got this just because it wasn't very expensive. The alcohol ink blower. And da-da-da-da. I got Distress Refresher for the ink pads. I got archival ink cleaner, the alcohol lift ink. Are you seeing? No, you're not seeing. Okay. Alcohol lift ink, ink cleaner, refresher, lift ink refill. If something requires a spray stain in picket fence, if something requires a refill, I always buy the refill at the same time because they might run out and quit making it, and distress embossing ink with the re-inker. Then, whoops, another bottle. Oh, and the embossing dabber, as I was just bitching about dabbers. An empty box. What the? Well, that's weird. Keep the box. And I got the tools that go with the. Now you want to go out. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. I am back and they are out. I love getting boxes. One of these days I'm going to be so old I need to quit buying stuff so that I can use up what I've got. It'll all sell at a garage sale. You know what I mean? $20 for the small one. That price couldn't be beat. So I'm going to put the big one here. And I don't know where I put this one. Travel bag. Comes with the carrier. Oh, that's a good closure. Craft online. So $20 and $28 free shipping. I'm not kidding you. When these first came out, shipping was sometimes as much as the craft mat. And I got the little tool thing to go with it. And I bet it only works on the big one. Throwing stuff around. I thought that was magnetic. Maybe not. And this is some kind of fancy glass edge thing. Now, slow down. Nobody's going to take it away from you. Really? That's kind of cute. Uh-oh. Leakies. No, we just christened the new. Well, I didn't know anymore. Okay. Any questions? I think this is a new size, the travel one. You know, for people that, you know, it would be handy too for desks that don't have space for the big one, like mine. Anyway, what time is it? 5:07. Let's work some more. I'll clean that little bottle up later. That way. What a mess. When y'all know that it started out neat. Okay, let's put this aside. That got pretty there. So we were going to put this one here. And if I just glue it down, that'll work fine. And this one, I think I had it this way. There. Here it is. Now I've got to think about, probably, let's see. So if we glue it down that way, it doesn't really matter because you're going to fold it both ways. So one of them's a little bit narrower than the other, so I'm going to use it right here. Now then, we've got to figure out what that's going to do to getting that flap in there. And that flap is probably not going to stay on there, so I need to put some tape on it. I think it'll work. Come on. See? I love the way I do things. Let's use I've built a craft-a-lanch over here. No, I don't like that. Let's see what else we got. That's ugly. Let's use it. Give me a size 1 paintbrush any day. And if this should not want to stay on there, I can always cut one that isn't perforated. Thinking ahead here. Put this off. Leave that long. I don't know why. I can always cut it off later. Glue. Can you show I'm making this up as I go along? Glue. You don't want to get it on there crooked. Now do you? Gotta be chintzy. And 3 easy steps. I'm telling you guys, if Robin had made this little thing, it would just be perfect. I believe that'll work. I'm not going to do anything on the inside except close this up. And the third one. Goes right here. Okay. Okay. Let's glue her down. Ooh. Might be easy to use Aleene's tacky glue if you need a bigger area. Now then, here's the problem one. I'm going to glue real good, and then I'm going to leave a place for that tab to fit and hope it works. Except I ran my glue too far. Now I want to see something, move some stuff out of the way of my screen. We're picking up a little bit of glare there. Okay, that was all I was going to look at. All right, who's still with me? Hey, J.L. Johnson. Now then, let's see how this works. Fold that one up, fold that one down, and it's showing. I think we can rig that one. There, little matchbook. I'm gonna let the babies in. Be done in a little bit. Okay. Yesterday I could walk all the way through here. Now I've got to step over boxes and stuff. Okay, let's put this away. I always like to tear the paper off and give me a starting place to pull. Okay, so back in the bucket you go. Now then, we're going to decorate. If I lost that pen, I've lost 2 of these dang pens. Well, maybe it'll turn up. Da da da! That's cute. So this is the front. There it is. Woo. I had to order some more stainless steel pens. I tried the ones I had around here, and they were they rusted. Those 2 little pieces that I had were so cute. There you go. Let's just start. Oh, pay attention. Oh, this one has more color, so we'll use that one. This is homemade washi. I need another. You know, I guess watching all the videos and watching Robin work, I usually have a couple of her videos at night, and I can watch when I'm too tired to do anything else. I guess some of it just soaks in, and then when you need it, you've got it in your brain. Now y'all have to tell me that I've got to start being very creative and producing some stuff. I keep embarrassing myself with daughter Betsy with the kids' portraits. 3 is almost done, and then I've got 4 and 5. Bye, Gail. Have a good dinner. I've not made a dent in this box. Never leave an edge untorn. Come on. Might have been easier to do this before I tore it. Got it. I thought it came up. It just got glued down. Okay. We are cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. Use that little scrap right there. I love this stuff. I don't even remember how I got it off all in one load. Just go ahead and take it all. You've got plenty. Perfect color, look. Okay, we don't want to put that on yet. We want to do something with this back. Here's a single ply paper towel. Long scissors for the job. I'm not sure that was the same piece I wanted. There, that was it. Yeah, I got to figure out what to do that's cool with a whole bin full of those painted napkins and paper towels and stuff. Now this, in my opinion, can wrinkle. So I'm going to start it. Doesn't sound like poppy. I'm going to start it right here on this edge where it folds. And just crinkle it up. And the same thing, put it on up at the top. And then scrunch it. Here. Okay. Oh, that's too big. Ooh. Ooey, ooey. That's our colors. First thing I'm doing is getting everything covered. I'm going to see. I'm not going to cut that all the way to the edge. Because it might be that I need to fold that to save this edge. Give that a little more strength. Smooth move, X-Lax. Take your time. Joycey, tell Vicki to take her time. That's what she meant to do. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I almost cut that one off completely. Are you sure? If I add something else to that label, that tab, it may not go in. And then we're going to cut this off. Precision work in this realm was not my major in college. I wish I was better, but I'm not. I don't know why. Yeah. We got a little bit of decorating room. And look at that little piece just picked up, and here's another color. Cool. I just love how things go. See, I could take this little pad next time I go to Rosemary's if we ever get to go again. And I can't go when it's winter time because I can't see to drive home. And nobody wants the Wickster out at night. That's a wax encaustic monoprint. I don't think it needs it. If anything, at this point, it needs little dabs of color like that. I've been tossing these things around forever, picking them up out of the floor. I have no idea what they are or where they came from. I don't know what I did with my wet wipe. Clean up the little mess. Any glue that's gotten on the top. All right, where's my little piece that I tore off? I was doing so good before all this came. It's okay, you'll get it again. There's that white. All right, I doesn't see it, so we just get another one. Yeah, I know. Slow down already. I need Joycey in my ear. I get to thinking about you guys and, and then speed up so I can get more in. You won't get bored. But then Joycey tells me she's not bored. I watched some of Joycey's video yesterday. How gorgeous that color is. Can't plan these things. You got enough on that. Well, it's still wet. I guess I didn't get it. I guess that the glue stick wasn't good for that. While it's still wet and the paper is stretched from being wet, it's a good idea to go ahead and bend it so that as it dries, it will remember, it won't pull and break. Shoot, so far. Almost lined up, look. Okie dokie. I'll tell you what, let's do our chop again. Now I had the piece of plastic. Probably doesn't need it so much here, but helps if you use the right side. Wait a minute, what's that say? Nothing, it's just a pattern. Pretty nice. And again, it's on wrinkledy paper. I need to make a stamp of my chop. My logo for actually, with a few modifications, could look like a hand done chop. Now that is just cute. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you live. So we'll put that up here to take a picture. See, I did so good not losing the pen a while ago. It will turn up. All right. Time. 5:42. I think I'm going to stop. Got a couple things done. I probably need to let that dry good. Why would you want to wait and let anything dry good? I have no idea. Here's the other two tags that we kind of did. Everything stay. There. I have to find that lid, find the pen, put this up. Put that up. Put all this up. I don't think we eliminated much. Let me get a drink of water. Okay, there we are. Now, okay, good. My little flat load. So kind of like that. And I'll take good pictures and put them on Instagram. I need to quit talking like that. 70 years old. Talking like a teenager. But I never really grew up, so I guess that's that. Okay, I think we're done. I love you guys. I appreciate you stopping in. And I've got to work on if I'm going to do the membership thing on YouTube. And I kind of think I am because it's so hard to do Patreon. It's adding another level. So anyway, we'll see. And I love you guys. Have a great weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday. On Tuesday. I'll gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today. All right, I'm off. See ya. Love you. Good weekend. Bye.